Students, continuing with the same chapter, that is population. Yes, in economic, today's our topic is age-wise population in India. Yes, this is actually a subtopic of population trends in India. So yes, एज वाइज नाम से ही मालूम चल जाता है कि यहाँ पे the population is divided among different age groups. So yes, age-wise population in India refers to the classification of population in different age groups. Example, the percentage of population in the age group of 0 to 14. A study. Now, why do we need to study this topic? The reason is it helps in understanding the aspects like working and non-working age groups. Yes, with the help of this, the government will come to know about how many people fall in working age group, how many fall in non-working age group, and accordingly, the government will provide with employment opportunities. So, yes, students, as you can see on the screen, we already have the table and bar diagram related to it. So yes, we start over here. The source, Census of India 2011, and this mark, as you can see, asterisk mark estimated. So 2014 estimated था, क्योंकि ये सेंसस 2011 का था, उसके हिसाब से इन्होंने एस्टिमेट किया था 2014 के लिए. And yes, you all know, while drawing this one, you need to segregate with the help of different symbols or different designs. So over here the segregation is done and it is shown to you in a table also, which is must have asked in examination. So let us start with the analysis and conclusion. Now, it is known fact that changes in death rate and fertility rate influences the age classification of population. Yes, it is but natural कि death rate में अगर change आएगा तो age wise classification में भी change आएगा and it will have a long run effect on the size of the family as well as the labor market in future. Yes, साइज ऑफ द फैमिली में इस वजह से चेंज आ जाता है एंड लेबर मार्केट मैंने अभी अभी आप लोगों को बताया था अकॉर्डिंगली द गवर्नमेंट विल प्रोवाइड विद एम्प्लॉयमेंट अपॉर्चुनिटीज. सो इफ द पीपल इन लेबर मार्केट विल इंक्रीज accordingly the government has to see about the opportunities. Now here's the very first point. In 2005 the population in the age group of 0 to 14, 32.78, and same if we move on to 2014, which is estimated 1, it is 29.21. So over here we can say that the birth rate has reduced. Yes, 32.78 to 29.21. Now the next one is in 2005, there was 62.44% population in the age group of 15 to 64. Yes, 15 to 64 में 62.44 था. Yes, percentage which increased to 65.30. Yes, it is for the year 2014. Now, in this group, majority of the population are working population. We all know 15 to 64 में maximum part of population जो है वो working population कहलाती है. Increase in working population leads to economic development of the country, which is considered to be significant. Yes, working population, it leads to the growth, it leads to the development of a country, progress of a country, and yes, so it is important one. Last also analysis you can do by yourself, which is 65 and above 4.78, and increased to 5.49. So we can say that medical facilities have improved in the country. And yes, भी आपको ये ग्राफ डायग्राम बनाना आता ही है अच्छे से. So I move on to my next topic, which is rural and urban population in India. With the name itself, we come to know that. With this, we come to know how many people are staying in rural areas, how many people are staying in urban areas, and accordingly, the facilities can be provided by the government. या अगर ज़्यादा लोग रूरल टू अर्बन माइग्रेट हो रहे हैं तो रूरल में ही वो फैसिलिटीज़ प्रोवाइड कर दी जाए ताकि अर्बन एरियाज़ में इतना ज़्यादा लोड इंक्रीज ना हो. सो लेट अस स्टार्ट. The number of people living in rural areas and the number of people living in urban areas constitutes the proportion of rural-urban population. Very simple and easy. The next, it says that the rural-urban population is influenced by various factors like extent of employment. Yes, why do people migrate? So, from rural area to urban area, one of the reasons, extent of employment, the other is education, even health, social life, quality of life, economic returns, occupation, etc. are the reasons for people to migrate. So let us move on to the table and the graph and obviously then the analysis one. If we see the table, it is from the year 1901, 1951, 1981, 2011 का हमको डेटा दिया हुआ है. रूरल पॉपुलेशन इन करोर्स, अर्बन पॉपुलेशन इन करोर्स देखकर मालूम चल जाता है. जो ब्रैकेट में दिया हुआ है दैट इज इन परसेंटेज. एंड यस, लास्ट वाला ऑब्वियस सी बात है, टोटल हम लोगों को दिया हुआ है. द ग्राफ इज ड्रॉन स्टूडेंट्स एंड यस अगेन ओवर हियर ऑल्सो you all know, if asked in examination, you are supposed to segregate with the help of design, and over here they have done the segregation. Again, it is shown very nicely in the table. So let us move on with the analysis and the conclusion, which says that in recent areas, the urban population out of total population is consistently increasing. Yes, if we see the data of recent years, we conclude that urban population is increasing. The problems of dirt and squalor arise due to increase in hutments. Administration will prove to be a failure in providing basic services like electricity, transportation, water, etc. due to lack of infrastructure facilities. Yes, the problem of dirt, squalor, ये सब जो है वो increase हो रहा है. So administration जो है वो fail prove हो रहा है because it is unable to provide with the facilities like electricity, transportation, water, etc. Now, due to improper waste management, pollution arises. Yes, waste management अगर proper नहीं होगा तो pollution होगा and obviously diseases भी इस वजह से होंगी. And not even this, even social evils will occur in the form of crimes, theft, loot, etc. Yes, antisocial activities will increase because people come to urban area with some positive thoughts, with some good thoughts. If that are not fulfilled, then they start with the crimes, the theft, loot, etc. Now, let us start with the table part. So, in 1901, the rural population was 21.2 crores, which actually then increased to 83.02 crores in 2011. But there has been registered fall in percentage in rural population. This is because of lack of employment opportunities and existence of widespread disguised unemployment and underemployment in rural sectors. Now, this says that rural population 21.02 crores थी, which was 83.02 crores in 2011. So in percentage if we see students, अब crores में हम देखेंगे तो हमें increased ही लगेगा, but if we see in percentages 89.1%, और फिर वो डिक्रीज हुआ टू 68%. इन करोर्स नहीं देखना है हमें, बिकॉज एज आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट इंक्रीज, सो वी आर सपोज टू सी इट इन परसेंटेज. सो वी कम टू नो that the rural population has decreased from 89.1% to 68.0%. Yes, the reason is disguised unemployment and underemployment in rural sectors. And yes, the employment opportunities are more found in urban areas. There are large scale employment opportunities in urban areas, so it is but natural that people will migrate. Not only employment opportunities, even other things like education, health, etc. Now let us move on to the next one, that is urban population was 2.6 crores, that is 10.9%. Yes, in 1901 year, and that increased to 32.0% for the year 2011. So yes, percentage wise increase has been seen. Yes, if we see, as I said, percentage wise हम देखेंगे, so increase is what we are noticing. Again, the reason is same. This is because of the availability of various facilities in urban area: electricity, schools, colleges, theaters, housing, good roads, etc. Many people have migrated from rural to urban area because of abolition of zamindari system and control of money lenders on business. Yes, other reasons apart from this are abolition of zamindari system, जो हमारे कंट्री में पहले थी, बहुत पहले थी, वो फिर बंद हो गई. So students, I hope I am clear to you with my today's topic, and with this I am done with my today's e-class. Thank you students.